call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawk and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intended love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars in Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here make me sweat.
Timmins is a place we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawk and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intended love to do.
Without the dark and boring phase, hibernate a little, then I set the sun ablaze. Seeing new reflections within that summer haze. Getting hype up off the chase, well, I don't know how to act though. Discovering what's more important than my cash flow. Still looking for abundance, that's a fact though. Right now, all I wanna do is relax though. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride. Inner diamonds keep me shining with that clear sight. Transformation, no exhaustion, I can feel the light. Hit a flight to Panama this weekend, yeah, I might. Tried on every mask, but not a single one fit right. To my sanity, I'm trying to keep the grip tight. Almost lost it, but ain't giving up on this fight. Rolling Zola when these bros trying to stay the night. I'm like, nah, and they get all salty like, oh, alright. Present for the insight, and I don't wanna rush. Find a balance between real love and living lush. With anyone in my circle, compassion is a must. Too many lack discernment, can't determine what's what. There's only one who brings me back to earth with his touch. Life is a gift, so we need to treat it as such. Stop with all the complaining, it's time to quit the fuss. Onward and above, only up and up and up. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's
Young, running wild, chase the stars into the night. Never knew where I belonged, just a fire burning bright. Took the long road, lost my way, thought the echoes call you home. Through the dark and through the rain, I was never quite alone. Oh, oh, feel it in our soul. The winds are changing, I must go. Oh, oh, feel it in our soul. It's so really need to know. So don't wake me up till I find my way through the highs and lows of my faith. Let the words be on, let the moments fade. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way. Every road was meant to be. Every heartbreak, every scar, just a lesson set me free. I won't fear the grey unknown, and I won't wait for time to slow. Gotta chase it while I can, cause tomorrow's never told. Oh, feel it in our soul. The winds are changing, I must go. Oh, feel it in our soul. And so really need to know. So don't wake me up till I find my way through the lines and over my faith. Let the walls lay on at the moment fade. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way. So don't wake me up till I find my way through the lines and over my faith. Let the walls lay on, let the moments fade. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way.
All right, Kinsman, there we are.
Here we are, Tuesday night.
Hey now, as Howard Stern says. Okay,
Yeah.
so listen, last night, who did we have on the show?
We had Frankie McDonald and a weather guru, Brandon Hooch.
Okay.
Hookma.
You should learn his last name for the next time.
I should, yes.
He's on the show.
Brandon
You're
Hooch.
supposed to be our name guy, by the way,
yeah,
right? If you lose it, then we're
Yeah,
finished.
we are finished.
Yes. Okay, so for some, you love talking about the weather. Now I sort of like it because I'm hanging around you all the time. But you have told me another fib. You said there's never, ever been a tornado in Timmins, ever recorded
Well,
in the
there
history
is.
of Timmins.
There is.
Oh, you're changing your tune now because you know what's coming up, right? Right?
Well.
You told me never, ever, but one of our amazing viewers,
Yes, from last night.
yeah, Mackenzie Mills,
Yeah.
sent me proof of a tornado in South Porcupine. Now I know what you told me. Oh, thank God it wasn't Timmins. You South Enders. I wasn't too nice to there. by the way.
She sent us actual footage.
Yes.
And what date was this?
This was last year sometime.
Okay, last year.
Do you need seeing's believing?
Yeah, well, no, people probably are going to relate to
Yeah.
this event.
You know,
Say, I can remember this. thing.
Jesus used to say you didn't have to see to believe, but you're the one disciple that needed
101.
it, right?
That's it. Need the proof in the pudding. But
Okay.
Mackenzie sent us the proof.
Yes.
We're gonna watch
Are
it.
you ready to be a believer?
I think so. Let's try.
Here it is.
Whoa! We're in a tornado! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's crazy.
All right, there, Kinsman. You even seen Dorothy's house go up in the air?
Dorothy's house goes
Toto had to be rescued.
high in the sky.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now, are you a believer?
I'm a believer.
Yes.
Yeah. But probably just a strong thunderstorm.
Yes, that's
through.
right.
But, yeah,
Exactly.
they
Strong-
can produce. Yeah,
Did
strong
you just say a
thunderstorms
strong-
can produce.
Yes.
Yes.
But that
Tornado.
you saw a tornado in there, right? are you denying Mackenzie Mills' facts?
Well, I don't know. That you didn't see it ripping off the roofs or anything.
Wow,
like
it
that.
doesn't have to rip off a roof for it to be a tornado. It just has to form as a tornado, which it clearly did.
It did.
This
The
guy's
funnel cloud was
unbelievable.
there. No.
But that is so there you go. So when you get these tornado warnings, you should start taking
You got
them
to
more
take
seriously.
warning. Take them
Yeah.
more seriously.
You know, duct tape
Pointing
down.
at you for the seriously part.
Duct tape down your lawn chairs. You know, bring the umbrella into the shed.
Make sure
and
the
everything.
barbecue brush is put away, tucked away nicely.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go. Everyone's garbage bins were everywhere. See, that's a serious occurrence here.
That is.
How
yeah.
are you going to know which garbage bin is yours after this happens?
Well, they all have serial numbers on them.
Oh, what's the serial number of your garbage can? You
I
have that?
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yours
Yeah.
probably says this belongs to Mark, guaranteed.
Yeah, in big Sharpie. Yeah, when you see the hooligans wheeling bins down the street there, you can trace them back to the driveway.
So thank you, Mackenzie Mills, for doing that. Okay, so are you ready, pal, to play some trivia?
I think I am.
But why don't
and
you
yeah.
chat a little bit about the prize tonight? As I
Yeah.
slide over my mic, by the way.
Your mic is misplaced, so here's what's going to happen tonight. $50 to Sparks Pizza at 206 3rd Avenue. And again, sparkspizza.ca. They've introduced their new summer lineup of the boozy shakes and the non-boozy shakes. Again, if you haven't tried a milkshake at Sparks Pizza, you're going to have a chance to try one, especially during our miniature heat wave here. Again, $50 from Sparks. And if you haven't tried the new India-style pizza, they've got the margarita pizza. Any pizza is amazing at Sparks. And again, had the chance to run into Sonny and the crew at Sparks today when we picked up our gift certificate. So $50. Someone's going to win that tonight.
You're a good man, Kinsman.
Yeah.
You, if this was the Wild West, when I say, cover me, you covered me. You talked while I slid over my mic.
I covered you well.
That's right.
Yeah.
You'd be the gunslinger. Okay, so we got 20 questions tonight there, pal. Any help Mark along, because he hasn't seen this?
Yeah, I haven't seen these.
Yeah.
This is true trivia.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to brag, but the last time trivia happened on this show, it was when the TD Summer Reading Club was on. Fran and Shan, I went 10 for 10 in geography.
Yeah,
So what's tonight's topic?
I think.
Did you steer clear of geography?
I think you're about to go right down.
Science and nature.
Yes, science
This
and
is round one.
We're starting off with science
Okay.
and nature. And listen, please use the help of the audience.
I'm
here, pal.
gonna pick and pull the audience.
Okay, so
Well, thanks,
we're
everybody,
going
for
right
coming in.
into it there, Kinsman. So this one should be easy.
Yeah.
What is the national animal of Canada? Is it the beaver, the moose, the elk, or the squirrel?
I think I know A for the beaver, but
Right.
I'm going to see if we can get some A's on there.
Right, you're going to
So
see
then,
the...
national animal of Canada.
Right, so you got Pauline saying
Yeah,
beaver.
she says beaver. I'm leaning towards the beaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you have an elk.
Oh, there's a C for the elk
That's right.
too. Mackenzie Mills is yelling beaver.
Yeah.
Barb says beaver. We saw Barb.
Now,
Little Conan came in here.
yes. Was that her
Her grandson.
Grandson.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, there, Kinsman. So you're going with the group. It is the beaver.
The beaver.
So you're feeling good right now.
Yeah,
right?
well, if you continue, continuing on from last trivia, I'm 11 for 11 now.
Okay. Well, here's where things fall
Here we go.
apart.
Uh-oh.
What flower does the spice saffron come from?
Well, the saffron flower.
Sunflower, gardenia, crocus,
It's a crocus.
or a D? I'm just going to say
and
D.
Alstroemeria.
Okay.
That's it.
I've never
You
heard
know
of these
what? As weird as those titles are for plants, you can find them at the garden center at Canadian
You
Time.
can. I
Yes,
bet
you can.
That fellow we met at the garden center would have this answer.
Yeah, Joe Dirt. Remember, he knew all the dirt there.
He did, but the
Yeah.
question is, do you?
What flower comes from? Does the spice saffron come from? Barb saying the sunflower. I'm leaning toward the sunflower too,
Okay.
because I don't know any
Angel
of the,
says
I know a crocus and a sunflower. The other two I don't know. Pauline says the crocus flower.
Okay.
Sarah Strong says A.
You're gonna have to make
the
a choice
sunflower.
now here, pal.
So I'm going to lock in A, sunflower, for the win.
So you're wrong.
There goes my streak.
I call it a crocus because you know how much I love crocs, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to go into the croc season? Is this the year you do it?
I might dive into some
Or
Crocs.
Is it still wood and Velcro?
No, might find some Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe Fairweather has a line of
You're
Crocs.
finally going to make the leap.
I'm going to make the leap. All right.
What is a baby fox called? A cub, a pup, a calf, or a
A
foxling?
foxling. You just threw that in there just for fun. A foxling. A fox.
Okay.
Fox. I'm going to say it's a pup.
It's a pup?
I'm going to say pup here. Let me. Don't worry, Barb. Don't worry. You can't go undefeated all the time in trivia.
Right. Okay. So you got pup.
I'm going to say pup. Now, Pauline's saying cub.
Yeah.
There's a couple D's coming in there.
Yeah.
Foxling.
People are giving you different. Maybe some people are just playing with you here, Kinsman.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward pup. Okay. And again, if you're helping out, you have a chance at $50 to Sparks Pizza tonight. You can try the new India-style pizza, try the margarita, their lunch specials. You can get a lot of lunch specials. Hottest lunch special in town there, $13.
They're beautiful people,
Yeah, they
but
are.
can you answer this question?
I'm going to say B, pup. I'm going to side with Debbie D'Amato.
It is B,
With B.
Kinsman.
There we go.
Okay.
Back on the winning streak again.
I think the audience is like really helping you out here. There's no way you know this on your own. Oh my God.
What is the chemical?
What is the chemical symbol for potassium?
I know this one.
Is it A, PS, BPO, CM, or DK? Oh, I thought you said you knew it, but
I'm thinking
just said,
I'm siding with B. I think PO.
you think it's P?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potassium.
Well, Chris
K,
says
or
K.
is it K potassium? Maybe I'm fooled here.
Yeah, you were pretty
Maybe it is
confident.
K. I
with
thought
that
K was kryptonite.
Okay, a lot of people.
Okay. A lot of K's coming in there. D's. Now I'm not so confident in the PO.
I think a lot of people.
But
are
there was a
towards
B.
K.
Angel said B.
Yeah.
We got Connie saying D.
Okay.
A lot of D. I'm going to side with the majority and say K, D.
There you go.
There it is.
You don't even thank people.
Well, I'm thanking them.
You better thank after every right
Nail
answer.
C. Well, someone's going to be thanked with $50 to Sparks Pizza tonight.
Okay. What geological era came first? Oh my God! Look at these names, Kinsman. Can you even name these?
The Mesozoic,
Mesozoic?
the Cenozoic,
Okay.
the
Paleozoic?
Paleozoic, and the Pentazoic.
So
There's a lot of Ozoics.
You really had to be like in class with your geological books, listening to the teacher, never miss a day, perfect attendance.
get this one.
To know this one.
I'm trying to lean.
Which one was
toward,
the dinosaur era?
I think C. I'm
so?
thinking C for the Paleozoic. Paleozoic. I can't even say it.
Not knowing how to say it.
Yeah, I can't get it.
Well, see, there's what you should be saying.
Man, I don't know.
That's what you see. See, Sabrina's, when she doesn't know, she just says.
Sabrina likes that. Yeah.
Sabrina just says, I don't know. Not you, Kinsman. You're like fibbing us.
Oh, there's Chris Cabral. I didn't learn this in science, so it didn't happen. We don't need this question.
Okay.
No idea from Mackenzie. B. Connie.
right.
Jenny says B. That's the Cenozoic. I'm gonna lean heavily on C. Paleozoic.
Wow.
I got
When
it.
in doubt, right?
When in doubt, pick C. Yeah.
It doesn't get easy. Well, this one's not too bad.
No, this one. Here's the lob ball to get us back.
Which
on track.
planet is closest to the sun? Mercury, Earth, Saturn, or Mars? Closest to the sun.
Closest to the sun. I'm gonna lean toward A, but we'll see what comes in here on the thread count. Frank says A. Eyes. Well, hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Mark Kowalski says A. Mercury.
Yeah, you're
If
getting
you remember, the planets.
Yeah.
Used to do that for astronomy class there. You had to put the little foam balls together. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus.
Your parents put it together.
Neptune and Pluto.
Your parents put that together.
Oh, they
for
did
you.
not.
They did so.
No, they
the night before, right when you told them. So you're going with A?
I'm going to go A, Mercury.
Okay.
For the win.
That's pretty. That's pretty easy there.
Okay.
Pal. Okay. Maybe we'll toughen it up a little bit here. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah. So what is the hottest planet in the solar system?
Okay, Jupiter, Venus, Uranus, and just save your dad jokes, please, and Mercury.
Okay.
Because every dad gets excited when they see C, right?
The actual the
yeah.
pronunciation of that planet is Uranus.
How many dad jokes I've heard around the Christmas dinner table when that comes?
Yeah.
You would be front and center, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got a good one for you.
Or especially when you see the
Yeah.
astronomy headline, gases coming from.
Yes. And even when,
Said
like,
planet.
say, like, you want to mount something and someone brings out the stud finder, 1,000% you point it towards you, right?
You point it right at you.
You did, yeah.
Look,
guaranteed.
it found one right here.
Okay, so we need an answer here, pal.
I'm leaning toward B, Venus.
You're getting a lot of B's.
Venus. A lot of A's. Jupiter. I don't know if Jupiter's a hot planet. I know Venus is hot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was once taught.
Oh, there's a change.
Changing it to D, Mercury.
Mercury
I don't
literally
think
stands for, like, isn't that like a
well,
hot
Mercury
thing?
is like the closest to the sun.
Yeah. Well,
But is it the hottest? I think Venus with its gases is the hottest planet.
oh wow. I would have picked
Venus.
Mercury, yeah. Well, you are
I'm doing
perfect
all right here.
attendance record
Perfect
in science.
attendance. Yeah, science, astronomy, and geography. I mastered.
All that
back
skipping out on
back in school. There's Joanne.
Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne. Joanne's walking by.
What is the world's tallest tree?
Hmm.
The giant sequoia,
Mm-hmm.
the mountain ash, the yellow Moranti, and the California redwood. Now, this one I actually did know. I watch
You
a
know
lot of
this one?
National Geographic.
Okay, my relatives. I've got a lot of relatives on the West Coast.
Okay.
And the big trees in British Columbia are the giant sequoia, and they are giant, just like the title says.
Frank agrees with you,
Giant sequoias.
but Carm does not agree with you.
The California redwood. I'm still laying toward the giant sequoia. I know if you go through,
Because your relative
you know,
said
Stanley
so?
Park in Vancouver. I've been there as a young kid. I remember standing next to there's giant sequoias that
Yeah.
you stand next to.
And all those tall tales did not pay off.
They didn't. Well, maybe the tallest in Canada.
Really. But it doesn't say Canada, does it?
No, that's a
It
California
says
redwood.
world's tallest tree. Reading does pay off there, pal.
Yeah, California redwood.
What is the fastest growing planet in our
Oh,
ecosystem?
plant.
Oh, plant. Yeah, because I was about to say, I've never heard of any of these
No,
planets.
this is the fastest growing plant in our ecosystem.
I don't know
What
how to
can you
say
there?
the
It's a
first word.
eucalyptus,
A
bamboo,
bamboo, algae.
an algae, or a duckweed
Right.
plant. Duckweed. That's another one around the table that
I bet
gets
you,
a few jokes.
You're a real,
Hey?
you must be a real hoot at these parties. I'm telling you.
Quit being a duckweed.
Okay, so we have some guesses here, or maybe Chris just knows. C, algae.
C is for algae.
You hear a lot about algae. It has to be.
Is D those massive wide trees? So that's Sabrina talking about the tree ones.
Yeah.
Hope everyone has a great night, a great day. B, bamboo, duckweed, Pauline. B, bamboo. I'm going to say C, algae. What is the fastest growing plant in our ecosystem? I'm going to say the algae plant, because
Okay.
algae grows on everything.
And you're wrong.
And I'm wrong
Bamboo.
again.
Right. You sure know how to fib, though, man. Like, you're so confident.
Yeah.
Because the people, your relatives in Alaska told you it was algae.
Well, bamboo. The bamboo
Okay.
is the fastest growing plant.
How long does it take a sloth to digest a meal? 2 days, 7 days, 10 days, or 2 weeks?
Geez, 14 days.
Yeah, to fully digest.
I know they're very slow.
Okay, yes, we're off to a start here.
Yeah.
It's not a quick animal.
Well, let's see here. Mark Kowalski says LOL.
Yeah, so that's...
Frank says 2 days
yeah, okay.
for a sloth. I can't see it being longer than 2 days.
Okay, you don't see it being longer than 2 days?
No.
Louise says...
B, 7 days.
Yeah,
Mark says B, 7 days.
okay.
We got a lot of D's coming in 14 days. They are slow creatures. Maybe they take one meal, and maybe it does take that long to digest. I'm kind of leaning.
You're like a sloth when it comes to your answer.
Yeah, I'm
here.
going to say D, 14 days.
Okay, are you right? 14 days.
14 days for
Yeah.
a sloth. I had no clue. That's a good guess.
Thank the audience.
Yes. Thank you. And again, someone for helping out gets a possible chance at $50 to Sparks Pizza tonight. And again, if you haven't seen their summer milkshake, the menus, go check them out there. What did we try on the show? We tried them all.
Oh, them all.
The Wild Bootlegger.
I went home
the
and had
Wild Berry
3
Bootlegger.
milkshakes. I had 3 milkshakes when I went home, Ken.
Wasn't that great?
Couldn't control myself.
And the one that's loaded with the moonshine. Awesome, and you can get them without the boozy shakes if you want to, and delivery, sparkspizza.ca.
These are global affairs.
We're in global affairs now.
Right. Now, just global affairs, not affairs, Kinsman, so settle down. Just global.
Global affairs.
Which South American country has the largest population? Brazil, Colombia, Chile, or Argentina?
Well, if you're going on map size, I'm going to go with a Brazil.
Oh, you're very confident.
I'm confident in that
this.
one, yeah. I'm confident in that one.
Hello, Jill. How are you doing this evening?
Yeah, Jill watching here.
People are helping Mark get the answers.
Yeah.
If
B,
you want some help, there's...
Colombia. We got A, Brazil. I'm lining toward Brazil.
Okay.
B, though, Colombia. I'm going to say Brazil. But then again...
You want to lock in on Brazil, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say Brazil for the win.
But besides a lot of people giving you the other answer, you got it.
Brazil.
Wow. You defined all odds there. Unbelievable. I really thought, like, you don't crumble the peer pressure, do you?
No. I'll stay in my own lane.
How many stars are on the European Union flag?
Ooh.
8, 12, 14, or, hey, there's no stars.
There's no stars.
This could be one of these
fun questions. Very trick question.
Are you having fun now? It's a fun one.
I am having fun. We were waving at Norm. We saw Joanne walk by. Norm's out there shopping.
Okay.
In the square tonight.
If you're shopping at the mall, Mark's just going to mention it.
I'm just going to mention, yeah.
There's a whiteboard here.
When you come on in here.
So if you're skipping through work, just hide from Mark because he announces everyone.
I will announce. Chris Cabral, 12. D, there are no stars.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
I don't even know how many. I don't even know the European Union flag.
All right. Well, you're going to need help here.
I'm trying to think. B, 12, maybe 14. C.
Yeah. Well, you're getting a lot of B's here,
A lot of B's
pal.
coming. I'm going to lock in 12.
You're going to lock. You're
A
going to lock
dozen.
in 12. A B. You're right. Thank you to the audience.
Thank you to the audience.
You had no clue there.
I had no clue. I still don't know what the flag looks like.
What kitchen appliance invention took the top prize of the 1893 World's Fair? The microwave, the blender, the toaster oven, or the dishwasher?
1893.
Right.
I'm not going to go back and say microwaves were even invented back in 1893.
Okay. Do you think any of these things
I'm
were?
going to say a toss-up between the dishwasher and a blender.
Okay.
I'm going to say maybe a blender.
A blender?
Yeah.
Top
B,
invention.
the blender. B, Carrie Lynn says blender.
Do you think the blender was enough to shake the world and win the prize?
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
Because you obviously don't have one of the. I know this answer, and you must not have one of these at home because I love this. I can't live without this thing.
But saying now I'm leaning maybe a toaster oven.
I can't live with it. You think I can?
The dishwasher?
Based off how clean I like to be.
Okay.
You think it's a toaster oven?
No, I'm gonna lean maybe D as a dishwasher.
This toaster oven drives me nuts. It's the messiest thing in the house with all these crumbs.
D, the dishwasher.
Okay, you're right, pal. See?
Dishwasher. In 1893, though.
Yeah.
I would have bought one back then, I tell you. I don't care what it was hooked
Price
up to.
tag $16,000.
I can't live without my dishwasher. Which of the following empires have no written language? Egyptian,
Yeah.
Roman, Aztec.
Aztec. I'm gonna
No
say-
written language.
Well, I know the Egyptians. Egyptians wrote with what hieroglyphics, or that was the caveman era.
Don't get revenge on me, nerd.
Egyptians, the Romans, they had written obviously Roman numerals, so they're out.
This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Where
The
you-
Aztecs.
we don't need your whole backstory here.
Can I
Benjamin.
phone a friend here?
Yeah, call
D for
someone if you
Aztec.
want.
D for Aztec.
You have.
I don't
look
even
at-
know what INCAN is.
What? Look at all the friends you have here. You don't need to call anyone.
Yeah, all right.
You have tons of friends here.
D's Aztec. D. Mary is saying Aztec.
Can I call a friend? You got people helping
Chris
you
Cabral
out.
says C. INCAN. I'm going to say D. Aztec for the win.
Yeah, a random guess, and you are
Wrong. Should have been INCAN.
The house wins again. The house always wins, Kinsman. You know what? Some nights we should pay for like a loony, right or wrong. Put some money on this.
We
You know?
can put some money on it.
Donate it to the Humane
We
Society.
can donate it to the Humane Society.
Yeah,
We should
that's
have a
right.
jar in here on trivia nights.
Which country is not part of NAFTA? The USA, Brazil, Mexico, or Canada?
Which country's
So
not?
does this stand for the North American Free Trades Act?
Free trade agreement.
Free Trade Agreement or Act?
I think it's maybe an act now. But who's not a part of it?
It went from an agreement to an act.
Is this recent?
Well,
I'm going
Kinsman,
to say the United States aren't a part of it.
so I want you to pay close attention to the first two letters here. The North American.
America.
North America.
Which country is not a part of NAFTA?
The North America would be a real big hint here, pal.
Okay.
You're on a roll with your geography.
Well, I'm going to say B, Brazil.
Yeah, because they are not
South
part
America.
Okay.
I'm going B. That's a trick
How are you
question.
so good at plants and then you didn't know where you thought Brazil was an hour away?
That's it. Well, just
take a-
outside Toronto.
Go fill up
Yeah.
at the Pioneer and drive to Brazil. Yeah, it's Brazil there, kids. Settle down there.
There's the Brazil.
Which country became the first in the world to have a female prime minister in 1960? Denmark, Morocco, Sri Lanka, or Sweden?
Or Sweden. I have no clue.
Neither do I, but if I had to guess,
60.
if I had to guess, like I think Sweden's a very progressive country. But I can't remember the answer
I'm
to
going to
this
say it's
one.
between maybe D, Sweden, and A, Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark's okay.
There's Patricia Rothwell. She picked up her sweet freeze pack today.
yeah, congratulations.
The hot sweet treats from Sweet Freeze.
So
Connie says B, Morocco. Louise says C.
it's not Iraq
Sri
or Iran.
Lanka?
I'll give you that, pal.
I'm still, I don't know. I'm going to say I'm trying to, I've narrowed it down between Denmark and Sweden. I'm seeing a lot of Swedens coming in there.
Yeah.
There's
guessing
another one. Sarah Strong says D, Sweden. I'm going to lock in Sweden.
Okay.
D.
Sri Lanka.
For the loss.
See, I tricked you. I did know that answer, Kinsman. I
didn't
pulled
get it.
I pulled a
Straight
foolery
Sri Lanka.
back for all your foolery with the tornado. I tricked you.
Yeah, Sri Lanka. All right.
Which of the following countries have never hosted the Olympic Games? Chile, Sweden, Finland, or Mexico? Never hosted the Olympic Games.
I don't think Chile has had an Olympic game.
You don't think, or just
Sweden has had the games. I know Finland would have had the games. Mexico maybe has had the games. What are we doing here? D for Mexico.
yeah?
D. Alexa says D.
Okay.
D from Louise.
Did Mexico
else?
never host? There's a lot of D's here, pal.
Well, then again, infrastructure in some of these countries, maybe.
Well, the Olympic, they build it. They build. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah. A lot of D's. I'm stuck between D and A. Chile and Mexico.
Stuck between a rock and a soft place.
A rock and a hard place. I'm gonna side with the Mexicans. I'm gonna say Mexico.
You're wrong
Oh,
again.
jeez,
And the first thing you said, Chile had the Olympics.
Yes, right.
Chile, in North America, by the way, 2.5 hours southwest of here.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
short skip away.
What is the name of the daughter of Prince Henry and Meghan Markle they welcomed in June 4th, 2021? Lizzie Alexandra Lilibet, or Lilibeth?
Lilibeth. Jeez, I don't know.
Maybe they're tricking you with C and D, right? Because they're so close. They're so close.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Yeah, well, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
But
watched the
that-
documentary on Netflix.
We haven't watched that on
No.
Netflix.
Okay.
No. Lizzie.
So you have no
Lizzie
idea.
Markle. Well, no, it'd be Prince Harry's last name.
Well, they were only looking for first names
Well,
here,
I
pal.
know. I'm just trying to think here.
They didn't name the kid Harry.
C for Lilibet.
Harry-
A lot of Lilibets coming in. C, Lilibet. I'm going to say Lilibet, maybe.
What's Harry's last name? What is their last
I
name?
have no clue.
Prince William and Prince Harry. Charles. No, Charles is the dad.
No, Charles. Their last name is some weird last name. C, D, Lilibeth.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Lilibet.
Yeah.
For C.
Okay.
For the win, Lilibet. Yeah.
Okay, you're going there,
And Lilibet.
there
Yes.
you go, pal.
we
What
got
is
a
their
win.
last name?
Something weird. Like it is a weird last name.
I don't even know if I've ever thought of that before.
Isn't it something way out in left
Sussex?
field? No, I don't know. Who's got it? Sussex?
That's what people are saying. That, you know what? I don't think I've ever asked that question, huh?
Harry Sussex. You found his driver's license. Would you know who it was?
Which of the following was the last of the Chinese dynasties? Qing, Ming, Wu,
Wu and
or
Jin.
Jing? Wu or Jin? I think this is the last question here.
This is
too,
the
pal.
last one.
Yeah, you got to have. Oh, no, we got one more for
We
you.
got
after
one
that.
more.
So, what was you know Chinese dynasties?
I do not.
Well, you better spruce up on your
Chinese dynasties. Which
That's
of the
right.
following was the last of the Chinese dynasties? A lot of people saying Ming.
If you knew about the Chinese dynasties, you'd be a bigger hit at the Multicultural Festival. You'd have a talking point.
I would have a talking point.
That's right.
I can take this to next year's multicultural
You
festival.
could. You're learning a lot today. You'll be the head of the town there.
The head of the town. But a lot of people saying B.
Yeah.
C's are coming in now. See, I was kind of locking in Ming. Now all these other ones now. C, Wu. There's another Ming. So I'm kind of happy with Ming. Jenny Smith says Ming.
Yeah.
I'm going to side with Ming.
You're gonna go with Ming. So
Hot. King. Quing.
well, you're wrong.
I got it wrong. Yeah.
But reason to celebrate. You have one more opportunity.
Okay.
And what is the most widely spoken language in the world? Mandarin, Spanish, English, or Hindi?
I'm gonna side with the strong suit of English.
You think
I'm gonna
so?
say English. Yeah.
The most.
The most widely spoken language in the world is, I'm gonna say English.
Right. Well, hold
Well,
on
a lot of people
second.
saying Mandarin now.
Yeah.
Chris says he remembers it from Jeopardy. Do you remember the answer, Chris? Pop it in
It's
the
A,
comment
he says. But you got a lot of C's, but you do have some A's here, pal.
Yeah, a lot of A's coming in.
Yeah, you have some A's.
Well, yeah, I think English is that's like the lob ball
You're not
steer. I'm gonna say maybe it's Mandarin.
okay.
Yeah, let's see.
So you changed your answer, and you were wrong.
Wrong.
What you said? You don't succumb to peer pressure.
Well, I should have followed the gut.
Okay, game over. You failed. Off the summer
Game
school. Off the summer school for you kids.
Well, I was thinking English. Is it
Yeah,
too
you are,
easy
right?
to know?
It is-
English is the widespread English or the language of choice.
It's too late. You made your choice. You have to accept your
I'm going to
consequences.
accept my consequences till the next time we play trivia.
Yeah,
And again, thanks for helping. Someone's going to have a chance to win $50 to Sparks Pizza. Again, if you haven't dined in, when I picked up this gift card today, a lot of families enjoying the dine-in experience. If you've never had it, 206 3rd Ave. And again, someone's going to have a chance to win $50. And you can use these, found out from Tim and Lisa when they were on our show, you can use these on delivery. So when you win this card, you can use it in store or at the door.
Okay, we'll draw that coming up next.
All Baked Fried Chicken is now on DoorDash, and you can order online, allbakedchicken.ca. And the Rapid Response Advisory Group with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming, looking for individuals. You could be one of them, finding your way at alzon.ca. And the first week of camp begins June 29th at Camp Bickle. Still time to register at campbickle.ca. Set your summer in motion with Honda Marine at Mikey's. Power your boat with reliability, performance, and style. 1301 Airport Road. And you can now buy beer at the Pioneer. Visit Pioneer on the Run today, 1455 Riverside Drive. For residential, commercial, biophilic designs, and more, get your consultation today with Mindful Living Interior, 705-951-0908. And Boreal Home and Decor, where style meets comfort. Browse their beautiful showroom today, 374 Algonquin Boulevard East, or online, borealhd.ca. And the pets thank you for stopping by the Pet Value Summer Barbecue this past weekend. You just helped raise a ton of money for the Timmins and District Humane Society. The best painters in the North, Timmins Students Works Painting. Call today for your interior or exterior free quote, 705-363-0800. And 236 Jade Avenue is for sale with Albert Seal at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Book a showing now, 705-465-3493. And get your tickets for the Porcus Stampede and Rodeo August 23rd and 24th at porcusag.ca. And Spoiled Rotten now carry Crafty Beast drinks for your canine. Keep your dogs cool this summer, 407 Wilson Avenue, or call 705-288-0859. And Burrito Guys and Yogan Fruz are the perfect combo in the Porcupine Mall. Stop in for shawarma chicken and a Yogan Fruz today, 705-579-2057. Your one-stop shop for home renos is Timmins Home Improvement Center. Stop by today, 89 Wilson Avenue. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Then call Jessica Gervais at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders, 705-360-7000. Summer volunteers are needed at Quilts for Survivors. Come spend the summer and have some fun with Vanessa Genier and her crew, 705-262-1853. You can now pre-order lunches at the Flourless Fox Take Home. If you don't want to wait in line, call today, 705-221-7007. Timmins' only fully gluten-free restaurant, 89 Cedar Street South in Timmins. Book your summer fun this week at the Mini Putt and Batting Cages. Call Don Marcoux, 705-264-7888. And you don't have to brush your teeth, just the ones you want to keep. Book your teeth cleaning today with Hollinger Dental Corps, 705-267-1020. Sign up now for Dare Timmins classes this fall for grades 5 and 6. It's free to register. You can email Rick Lemieux, LemieuxRick@yahoo.ca. For printing, miscellaneous items, promotional items, and more, you need to contact 3D Forgeworks and Typo Press Printers, located 159 Pine Street South. Sweet Freeze Timmins now carries Zero Sugar Reese, Twizzlers, and Bazooka Gum and more. They also have the original Slush Puppies in stock, 175 3rd Avenue, or online, sweetfreeze.com. And Matagami River Fries, Inc., voted best burger and fry platter in the North. Order your food today, 705-269-FOOD, that's 3663 at the Mount Joy Pavilion. Timmins Little League gets set to host the Provincials July 9th through 14th at Partissa Park. All the details at timminslittleLeague.ca. And stock up on all your garden needs and more with the Canadian Tire Garden Center, the biggest garden center in the North. New selections arriving weekly. And try a Sparks handcrafted or a Spike handcrafted milkshake today, a part of their Sparks summer menu. 206 3rd Avenue or online, sparkspizza.ca. For sled wraps, vehicle wraps, and more, it's 13 Designs. Email Sean or John at 13designs.ca. Get your tickets now for Rock of the River, July 18th and 19th at Hollander Park. The Headstones and Brett Kissel and Cooper Allen are your headliners. Tickets at rotr.ca. Buying a new Hyundai just got easier with Click and Buy with Timmins Hyundai. See the inventory and even order online. TimminsHyundai.ca. Happy 90th to the Schumacher Lions Club. This amazing organization has been giving back since 1935. Design, build, enjoy with J&R Custom Cabinets. Your one-stop shop at 1150 Riverside Drive. Best insurance in the North is PAIB Insurance Inc. They've got your back and the coverage you need. 705-360-5300. And the best prices and mega deals are waiting for you at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Make the short drive. 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. And follow Mel and Mel with the We Count Talk Show. Email the ladies today, info@theconnecthers.ca. And book a family deal this week with Midtown Bull, starting at $59.99 per hour, 705-267-3500. And Lucian Transportation are hiring in Timmins and Cochrane. How about a $2,000 sign-on bonus and it's paid training? Next session begins July 7th, 705-360-4090. No job big or small with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Sanitizing, dump runs, windows, floors, dusting, and more. Call for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And on the big screen this week, 28 years later, The Materialist and F1 the movie. Tickets and showtimes at ImagineCinemas.com. Timmins Square Kids Club Carnival Day is July 12th, 12 to 2. Cotton candy, face painting, fish ponds, selfie sections, and more. And discount days are every day at Jackpot Time Timmins. Your chance to win double line prizes every single session. The BIA is gearing up for another fun summer in your downtown with the Urban Park Markets. Get all the details at downtowntimmins.com. And enroll today for fall classes at Northern College. With more than 75 programs to choose from, your future career is waiting for you at northerncollege.ca. For the best glass mirror replacement in the North and the best rates, contact Canada Glass, 95 Wilson Avenue, 705-264-9441. And move your packages today with Robert Champagne with Timmins Courier Service, locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Register your child for kindergarten this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Online, ncdsb.on.ca. It's still time to put a team in for this Thursday's United Way's Big Red Pull. Put a team in now, uwcneo.com. And book a detail this week with the best detailers in the North, the Sign Shop Crown Timmins. Contact Darren DeBano, 705-268-4855. And whether it's a birthday or any occasion, the Pop-Up Balloon Shop have you covered. Contact Ashley Richards today, 705-288-3253.
All right, you're not a winner tonight at trivia, but Kinsman,
But someone is going to be a winner tonight of $50 to Sparks Pizza. Again, everything on that menu is amazing. And someone's going to have $50 to go and try one of those boozy shakes or the non-boozy shakes themselves.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
All right, Kinsman, what was my favorite shake?
Yeah, your favorite shake before you... click the mouse button.
Anything with berries, pal.
You like the wild berry bootlegger with real moonshine, and again, it is a great drink. Again, if you like the non-moonshine version, they've got all those shakes in virgin as well. So someone's going to win $50. Again, sparkspizza.ca. You'll be able to start picking out your
Patricia
wins.
Roswell.
Didn't she just win?
Patricia back-to-back winners?
Back-to-back winner. We don't get that too often. She just won last night on the show.
It's by random wheel, my friend.
Random wheel, and when you're lucky, Patricia. Congratulations, $50 to Sparks Pizza.
Have we ever had a back-to-back winner?
I don't think we have. That ever happened before? Well, it's happened now. Patricia Rothwell, you've got $50 to Sparks.
Yeah, look at that.
We'll get in touch with who?
If you,
with Patricia.
I'm surprised you're missing out on a big cliche here, Kinsman. She's won twice.
Yeah, third time.
Yes.
Third time. Will lightning strike for the third time? It possibly could happen.
Yeah. So listen.
That's pretty cool.
It is. So there's Patricia right there. So, and you didn't say go buy a lottery ticket. Come on, you're slacking on your. Come on. You're
Well, you should.
On top of this stuff.
40 million from the Lotto Max tonight.
Yeah. Your cliche tank is running low. You need.
I need to
a
fill up the
refill.
cliches. But congratulations to Patricia, and a big thanks to Sparks Pizza throwing in the $50 tonight.
Tomorrow night,
amazing,
the Warriors MC is on the show.
Yes.
They're going to be coming in talking about their annual poker run that goes to support a family in the community. So they're going to tell us all about that. They do some great stuff in the community. You might have attended their free family fun day in the park.
The family fun day in the park last weekend.
Yeah.
Again, they do wondrous work here in this community.
Yeah, so they're going to be
Warriors.
First time in our new studio, so we're looking forward
Are they
to
bringing
that.
one of the bikes in here? You can actually bring a bike into our studio.
I told them to take your parking spot, because you brag about you park like so close to this door, Kinsman. I could barely like walk out.
Oh, you can get
You
it.
called that immediately, that spot. You called dibs before we even mentioned it.
That's my space.
There it is. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.
The kick, stomp, loose, go to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left and hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. You gotta kick, stomp, boots, go to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left, now hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. That's how you roll the count. If you wanna rope a cowboy, if you wanna take a cowboy home, you better love that cowboy with all your heart, then that cowboy will never let go. Yeah, then ride off into the sunset, love until the cows come home. 'Cause if you wanna rope a cowboy, you gotta go where the cowboys roam. You gotta kick, stomp, boost, go to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left and hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. You gotta kick, stomp, boost, go to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left, now hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. That's how you roll. Hey, cowgirl, clap twice. Now stomp, stomp 2 times. Giddy up, touch the sky. Rope that cowboy yeah. If you wanna rope a cowboy, if you wanna catch a cowboy's eyes, show him that you can hold your own and he'll never leave your side. Never leave your side. You gotta kick, stomp, boost, go to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left and hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. You gotta kick, stomp, boost, go to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left, now hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. That's how you roll. You gotta kick, throw your hands up, just step to the left and ride, ride, ride. That's how you roll the count. That's how you roll. Yeehaw. That's how you roll. That's how you roll the count. That's how you roll. Yeehaw. That's how you roll the count. That's how you roll the count. That's how you roll.
Young, running wild, chase the stars into the night. Never knew where I belonged, just a fire burning bright. Took the long road, lost my way, that the echoes call you home. Through the dark and through the rain, I was never quite alone. Oh, feel it in our soul. The winds are changing, I must go. Oh, feel it in our soul. And so really you need to know. So don't wake me up till I find my way. to find our way. Find our way. Find our way. I'll keep running to find our way. Find our way. Find our way. I'll keep running to find our way. Going back, it's could mean every road was meant to be. Every heartbreak, every scar, just a lesson set you free.